Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, some bad news today for some of my Web 3.0 fans watching. Full disclosure, before we get into this, I had invested money with Celsius at a certain point, and I have long since divested myself. I think there's probably like $40 of Ethereum left in there that I just didn't bother to get out. But in the meantime, we're today talking about the collapse of Celsius Network and the, frankly, poor bastards and that are just completely up shit's creek without a paddle. So I was prompted to make this video today because I saw I got a funny little email in my email today. And it said it was from Celsius Network Restructuring, no reply at cases at crstratoservices.com. And for those curious, Strato is essentially provides deep industry expertise and best-in-class bankruptcy software solutions that help fiduciaries. Meaning that, so this was sent out by them. So it says, Dear valued customer, on July 13th, 2022, the petition date in the documentation, Celsius Network LLC and 7 affiliated debtors, collectively the debtors, filed voluntary petitions for relief under Chapter 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code. And for those who don't know what Chapter 11 bankruptcy means, it means that the business intends to stay in business and pay creditors over time. It's basically a petition for relief and also allows anybody that the business fucked over to get their name put in legal documentation so they do get paid. The debtors' bankruptcy, my English is not good today, are jointly administered under case number 22-1096-4 before the Honorable Martin Glenn in the United States Bankruptcy Court in the Southern Districts of New York, here henceforth known as the Bankruptcy Court. And so I've taken a look at some of the documentation, and I would guess that people like Some Ordinary Gamers and others are probably going to have videos out after mine. I would suggest that you go watch their stuff because they're probably going to dig into this a lot more. The purpose of this video is to sort of speak to anybody who has to be a warning towards people to be a little leery at completely trusting decentralized finance solutions, or DeFi, as well as people who telling people, say, hey, it might be worth it for you to go check this out. The reason I say that is because there will, at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on August 19th of this year, if you personally have gotten screwed over by Celsius and haven't gotten your money back, they're having basically a meeting to allow creditors, you being the person who was, gave them money and want your money back, to go petition the court. So August 19th is going to be a very, very important date for you in particular. Regardless, I'm going to make sure that I have a paste bin link in the link below where I'm going to paste this, and so anybody who needs the links shown here, please feel free. I'll make sure to have those out so you can get this information yourself. Please check your email that corresponds with your Celsius if you did get screwed over. And also, if anybody wants to follow this case and see what ends up happening, my fellow content creators or just interested parties, that's also an option. Regardless, I'd like to just take a second to say that this is an unfortunate thing that happened, and the fact that so many people, I know a handful of people, I know at least one dude who had $6,000 of his own money eaten by that void. So I'm empathetic. I got my money out of it. I made probably an extra $10 more than what I got, and frankly, I spent more on the transfer fees in and out of it than I did, on the interest. So I found that Celsius it sounded too good to be true, and I did make a marginal amount of money off of it, off by taking advantage while it was still afloat. But I feel nothing but sympathy for people who genuinely thought that they were putting their money in a safe spot. So my heart goes out, and I think that, me personally, especially for the recession that we are in right now, and that it's only going to get worse from here. Any money I've put, any assets I have that are just, from the minuscule amount of extra money I have, are going into traditional securities. I like crypto. I like the idea of decentralized finance, and I really, really think blockchain technology is interesting and has the capacity to add utility in ways that are actually useful and not just a way for people to make obscene amounts of money. But for the time being, though, it remains to be seen. Anywho, thank you so very much for watching. A huge thank you to all of the patrons you see here on screen before you. They support the show for as little as $1 a month, and I am very, very appreciative of that. And not to take away from your viewership, thank you so much for watching and spending time watching this video to the end. I appreciate you so, so much. And a big thank you to Villainous Styles, or the VLN network on TikTok, for making this awesome, awesome beat for the end screen. Hit it.